I am from University Malaysia Kelantan. Today I would like to present on the role of managerial ownership on hedging and firm value. So many firms and financial institutions collapsed during the financial crisis in 1997 and also subsequently the 2007-2008 due global financial crisis due to the poor risk management. And due to that, okay, derivative have become extremely popular as the hedging instrument for risk management among firms. Um, while hedging or derivative is believed to be effective and essential risk management strategy, empirical evidence on that method remains mixed. For example, firms with higher foreign exchange exposure engage in more derivatives position to hedge the forex risk, according to Bhagavan and Lucas 2017, and firm use derivative for protection. And also it started from Nguyen and Fak 2002. They stated that the manager decide on the use of financial derivative and the wealth of the manager is a function of valuation of the firms. Therefore, this is the best for the managers to hedge to protect firm values. Numerous studies have shown that high manager ownership in firms that engage in derivative has positive effect on firm value. And based on the Malaysian context, past literature recorded that Malaysian firms perform less risk management using derivative. For example, Abdullah and Ismail 2017 found only 52%, which is 162 companies out of 300 Malaysian listed firms use derivative for hedging. It also documented by Lau 2016. There are only 162 companies from 680 Malaysian public listed firms fully utilized the derivative contract, while the rest of them did not use any derivative during the period of 2000 to 2012. This study adopted Bromberg et al. 2006 interaction approach to compute the marginal effect of derivative on firm value contingent on managerial ownership. Therefore, this study examined the impact of derivative on firm value and the influence of managerial ownership on hedging decision on firm value. So this is actually the several literature review. Therefore, the hypothesis for this study is actually there is a significant positive relationship between hedging and managerial ownership, which is interaction that influence firm value. Now we move to the research methodology. There are a few particular items regarding on the research methodology. This study, employ, the period for this study is actually 2012 to 2017, and this study using non-financial firms across various sectors listed in Bursa Malaysia's main market. And this study began in 2012 because of the Security Commission as required all the firms to report their derivative, and it's become mandatory. After filtering process, there are only 200 firms engaged in derivative. And there are a few variables for this study. The first one, dependent variable, which is Tobin's Q. Independent variable, total derivative. Total derivative is actually the total of sum of the foreign currency derivative, interest rate derivative, and commodity derivative. And the second dependent variable is the manager ownership. So manager ownership is actually the main point because we want to know the interaction between the manager ownership, and there are few control variables. And this study analyzed by using system GMM, two-step system GMM, and also to confirm the role of manager ownership. This study using standard error method proposed by Brambo et al. 2006. And then this is the analysis and discussion. Okay, table 1 represent the summaries of descriptive statistic, and we can see here. Okay, you can see here. This is the result of the descriptive statistic, and then we move to the table 2. Okay, table 2 is the represent the correlation coefficient between independent variable. As you can see here, okay, the result shows that the multicolority problem is not concerned due to the low correlation coefficient between the independent variable. Therefore, this model is not biased. And then this is the table 3. Table 3 is actually shows the regression result for two-step system GMM. There are 3 column here: Tobin's Q, ROA, and also the ROE. So ROA and ROE is actually represent, okay, the robustness test. Okay, robustness test to check. This study also perform a robustness test to check the consistency of the result Tobin's Q with the alternative measurement of a value, which is ROA and also ROE. Okay, from the result, Tobin's Q, you can see here the when we run the analysis of the interaction between the derivative and manager ownership, it shows that positive, significantly positive. And this study, the interaction between the manager ownership and derivative is actually uh, contribute a 4.3% percentage point increase in firm value. And also we can see here, in terms of the margin effect. Okay, when you run the margin effect, okay, to confirm, okay, the role of manager ownership, it's shown at the bottom of the table 3, showing that manager ownership and also derivative are positively and statistically significant at the minimum, mean, and maximum level. Therefore, okay, this result confirm that the manager ownership, okay, has an important role, okay, in the derivative in order to increase the firm value. So this is the conclusion and recommendation. So from based on the result, derivative have a significant positive impact on firm value. And besides, the marginal effect indicate that manager ownership contribute to derivative position. Therefore, it will increase the firm value. That's why the manager ownership play important role to increase the firm value in the derivative position. And uh, this confirm the role of relationship in enhancing the value of firms using derivative in Malaysia. Okay, this study focusing on the um, this study very focusing on the foreign currency, interest rate, and also commodity derivative. It is actually solely examine, okay, the manual ownership. So this study recommend in the future, this research could be explored on the ownership types like government, foreign, and institution ownership, and their impact on the hedging and firms value. And in summary, this study has a very important implication for the managers and investor, because it highlight the value of derivative hedging and risk management strategy to increase firm value. And it also the key point here, okay, the disclosure of the full disclosure of the derivative in the financial reporting. So means that here the Security Commission, okay, the regulatory accounting standard, okay, especially the Security Commission required all the companies to disclose, okay, all the information on the derivative in financial reporting, because of to reduce the information asymmetry and also to promote corporate governance. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.